How does inflation affect wealth distribution? Have you ever wondered how inflation impacts the way wealth is shared among different groups in society? Inflation can significantly change the real value of money, assets, and incomes, often making existing inequalities worse. When prices rise, the purchasing power of money decreases. This means that with inflation, people can buy less with the same amount of money over time. For individuals on fixed incomes, like many workers or retirees, inflation can be particularly tough. If wages or pensions do not increase at the same rate as prices, their standard of living can decline. This situation can lead to increased economic hardship for those who rely heavily on their salaries and have limited assets that can grow in value. On the other hand, inflation can benefit certain groups, particularly those who own assets like real estate or stocks. These assets often increase in value during inflationary periods. As a result, wealth can become more concentrated among those who already have capital, widening the gap between the wealthy and the working class. From a socialist perspective, this situation highlights the structural inequalities present in capitalist economies. Socialists argue that inflation can deepen wealth disparities by transferring real wealth from wage earners to capital owners. They believe that without corrective measures, inflation can reinforce class divisions. To counteract these effects, socialism advocates for collective ownership and redistribution of wealth. This can include policies like progressive taxation on capital gains and wealth, social welfare programs, and public ownership of essential industries. The goal is to ensure that the wealth generated in the economy benefits everyone, not just a select few. Furthermore, socialists stress the importance of state intervention to stabilize prices and protect workers' incomes. They argue that without such measures, inflation can become a tool that reinforces exploitation, where the working class suffers while capitalists maintain or grow their wealth. In practical terms, socialist policies might involve adjusting wages and social benefits to keep pace with inflation, implementing price controls on basic goods, and expanding public services. These strategies aim to maintain a fair wealth distribution even when inflation is present. Overall, inflation tends to worsen wealth inequality by reducing the real income of workers while benefiting asset owners. This dynamic is a central concern for socialists, who seek to promote a more equitable distribution of wealth, regardless of inflationary pressures.